that show?
That was Jane.
Was
it Jane?
Dang,
Hold on, wait a minute. Damn, what he was playing on?
I thought it was Jane, the girl.
No,
with
he
the
was playing
identity.
on Netflix series.
Manifest?
Yeah.
He was on Manifest?
Was he? What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction.
Yes, yes.
Super excited about this video, guys. If you're new to us and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell because we're on the road to 100K. And we cannot get there without you guys, all right? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Good day. Almost 2 years ago, through a turn of fate, I made friends with a random Australian dude over the internet, which led to me meeting his friends, and over time I can now say that I have dozens of friends from the quote-unquote land down under. Never having had any exposure to the Australian people, there were moments of culture shock, distinct dialect differences, as well as the dispelling of preconceived notions about what I thought Australia was. Being a product of the American education system, I had very limited knowledge about Australia. And most of what I did know came from Paul Hogan and that shit Quigley Down Under movie. So in the interest of improved future international relations, I would like to present to you An American Explains Australia to Americans. America and Australia have some things in common. Australia and the continental United States are approximately the same size. We were both originally British colonies, but Australia's colonists were mostly convicts. Australia has a population of about 25 million people, which is a little less than the population of Texas. But whereas the average number of guns per household in Texas is 8.1, in Australia the number of privately owned guns is 47. Probably has something to do with that whole convict thing. Most people in Australia live here, here, and here. We'll come back to this small section, but I would like to also mention Tasmania, which besides exporting the standard natural resources is also a large producer of wine and is technologically behind the mainland a century or so. Australia's #1 exports are iron, feral camels, of which there are about 600,000, and alcoholic film actors, such as Mel Gibson, Jeffrey Rush, Russell Crowe, Brian Brown, Nicole Kidman before marrying Tom Cruise, Errol Flynn, Noah Taylor, Sullivan Stapleton, Nicole Kidman after marrying...
I think so. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense to me, though. I mean, I feel like I knew this already.
Jane?
Yes. Wait, he was on Jane?
The girl who he had to unzip. That was that show.
That was Jane.
Was
it Jane?
Dang,
Hold on, wait a minute. Damn, what he was playing on?
I thought it was Jane, the girl.
No,
with
he was playing on Netflix series.
Manifest?
Yeah.
He was on Manifest?
Was he?
Never mind.
Bro, like
Keith Urban, Heath Ledger,
like,
Every Hemsworth, Jack Thompson, and Russell Crowe again. Colin Farrell is not an Australian, much to my surprise. He's Irish, but does qualify for citizenship. Sports are very important to Australians, with their most notable sport being the Queensland cockroach races. Incidentally, if you ever need to break up a fight between Australians, simply scream the words, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. They will immediately stop what they're doing and answer, oi, oi, oi. It is not only encoded into their DNA, but is mandated by law in their constitution to do so. The most common misconception Americans have about Australia is that everything in Australia will kill you. This is far from the truth. I mean, sure, it is home to snakes, sharks, great white sharks who apparently have their own mailbox on the Great Barrier Reef, crocodiles, blue-ringed octopus, cone snails, killer jellyfish, European honeybees, and homicidal horses who manage to kill 20 people a year. But Australia is also home to some of the most adorable animals on Earth, like wombats who poop cubes, opium-addicted wallabies, and the inspiration for the American teddy bear, the koala, who are incidentally rampantly infected with chlamydia because they are f***ing themselves blind in mass orgies while wolfing down kilograms of eucalyptus. Eucalyptus oil, by the way, folks, is highly...
Remind us to never want to hold a koala bear. That was,
I hope he's playing.
I hope he's just joking. I heard a lot of jokes. But if he's not...
I hope he playing.
I've seen people hold koalas before.
Right,
I
hope he playing.
We'll talk about it later.
Flammable, which causes massive brush fires. That's right. Even the trees in Australia are trying to kill its citizens. In an effort to protect the people, the livestock, the farmland, and also to prevent the loss of life in the dingo population, the Australian government decided to erect a 5,600-kilometer wall. While this was a victory in conservation, it was a massive and costly undertaking. The government learned from this mistake, and rather than repeat this folly 50 years later, it was decided that it would be more prudent for the country to declare war outright on the emu. Though the emu had greater numbers, they eventually succumbed to Australia.
So remember again, this is a video of an American tries to explain Australia to Americans.
Right. Basically, because we believe anything, right?
I'm just saying, bro, this is crazy.
Air superiority. It is the only nation to ever fine NASA for littering. Have one of its citizens tried to sell New Zealand on eBay and is slowly running out of gasoline, which is making the events of Mad Max a self-fulfilling prophecy. Australians do not have shrimp on the Barbie. Shrimp are called prawns. Liquor stores are called bottle-os. If you don't pay for a succulent Chinese meal, the police will grab your penis. Rednecks are bogans. The word f*** is used as punctuation. The Australian word for friend is most of the time. No is pronounced yeah, nah, and yes is pronounced nah, yeah. The way to ask how are you in Australia is pronounced how you going. And the #1 national pastime is making fun of or taking the piss out of your friends and loved ones. What I have learned about Australia is that it is a country full of fun-loving, honorable, and genuine people who have a culture of not letting themselves get bogged down with the small stuff in life. It is my privilege to be able to say that some of my best mates are Australians. So the next time you crack open a tinny of Foster's, just remember, Australians do not drink that horse piss.
This video was entertaining, bro.
Yes, very much so.
When he was coming at with half of the stuff he was saying, war on the emus?
Yeah, the emu war. He was explaining it to Americans. Remember when we learned about that?
We did.
Yeah. That was hilarious.
Again, man, shout out to the Australian, the Aussies. Aussie!
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have some great Aussie supporters.
Mm-hmm.
So we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our join feature to become a VIP member of the channel. Send in your reaction request through our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.